Welcome, welcome. Right. Oof. My eyes are dry. Feels like I have dust in my eyes. Ugh. Kind of wild. Kind of wild. Okay, let's see what we are gonna do today. You see, I have my Z editor here open. Feels like, in fact, yeah, this is not. I don't know what is going on with OBS, because sometimes it is just like it's usually like, it feels sometimes like it is not working properly, and then you cannot hear anything about what I have on the background. So yeah, it's just that. Okay, so we are gonna do some C++ today, but in a chill way. I will try to explore, because I have a book that I'm not sure if I can show it to you, because you know I paid for this and I don't know if I have the legal rights to get the whole thing. But yeah, we are gonna play with SFML. This is the first time I touched that, so yeah, that's interesting. And let's see how this does. So the chat, this is the other chat that is kind of okay. Let's put it. I am amazed. I'm amazed with how quickly are the bots in Kik to respond or to just post all the spamming messages. Usually it is the same message over and over, but yeah, I'm not alone here in this stream at least. So yeah, I will just let's see how this goes. Okay, I'm not gonna talk that much right now, because I will read this book and I will, you know, do the projects and stuff like that. So at least I can learn something from this. And I was checking for some game jams about Halloween theme, because I want to do a horror game. Still don't know which engine I'm gonna use. Probably I'm gonna use an engine, because I'm not that proficient at just coding without doing, you know, some drag and drop stuff. I need to update my Android Studio on the background. So let's see how the sound goes here. Yeah, feels like yeah, feels like it is the right sound, and the microphone feels like it is at its point. So yeah, let's begin. Okay, feels like we're gonna do quite a few projects. Timberclone, the classic Pong, in a zombie arena. Let's see, what is zombie arena about? So in theory, we are going to do something similar to this game at some point. Let's see, what is this game about? Yeah. Okay, that's kind of cool. There are 9,000 zombies. Okay, this feels like a good project to build. That's actually cool. Although this is a little bit too loud for me. Shoot to kill. Very interesting, actually. I'm not sure if we are gonna have a multiplayer module for this prototype. Would be cool. Still have a lot of stuff to learn, like networking, how TCP works, how WebSockets work. A lot of networking stuff that I'm intrigued to learn. No, okay, cool. Really cool, really cool. So if we build something like that, awesome, excellent. Okay. Lots of code, yeah. That is easy to write and maintain. Exciting features such as hundreds of enemies, rapid fire weaponry, pickups, and characters that can be leveled up after each wave. Okay, that's cool. Then we are gonna do a platform game. The final game is a platform game called Run. Run will be packed with more features enabled by C++ skills we will acquire and made easier by the grid features of SFML. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Take a look at the finished game below. So the next gen packed reader and PDF pub. Okay, no. Features include a photorealistic shader background. I don't know how photorealistic that is. Parallax scrolling cityscapes. Okay, I'm gonna just open this book in the next. Okay, let's check what the link shows. Okay, but I don't want to buy another reading. Okay, anyways. Oh, I have already access to. Okay, cool. So let's continue to. Okay, let's go with my Google account. Continue. How was that even possible, dude? I'm just trying to log in with this. Back. Session failed. So I should have already access to this, right? Let's see. Yes. Continue to step 2. Huh? How could I upload my invoice? It was by a Humble Bundle? Yes. Okay, so let's see my Humble Bundle. Should have my invoice somewhere. Order is ready. I got my bundle. Yes, but I don't have the invoice. So let's see if I have the invoice here. I can't find my invoice. I should have my invoice somewhere. Let's go to the other email and let's see. The one from my bank account. But this is in Colombian pesos, so maybe they are not gonna. How could I get the invoice from them? Receipt. Okay, this is the. Okay. So I'm gonna just take a screenshot of this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just take the screenshot. Oh, this is what is going on. Screenshot. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is the invoice that I have. Humble bundle. Okay, my receipt. Desktop. What is the latest screenshot that I have? This one. Unlock the benefits. Yes, I have the book. Hello all. Okay. Okay, anyways, I'm just gonna keep reading. So features include a photorealistic shader background, parallax scrolling cityscape, yeah, spatialized directional sound, minimap, animated player character, rain weather effect, music, pop out menu, and more. Best of all, the final game will have a reusable code structure that you can use to invent and add your own features to. Okay, sounds good. What is this email about? Chico Pilot, New Leicester, Spark, Pro with first student pack, Pilot beginner's guide, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, don't care about why we should. Okay, why you should learn game programming using C++ in 2024. Okay, 2025. The title above could also have read why use game programming to learn C++, because C++ programming and beginners, in my view, are a perfect match. Let's look at C++ in more detail while also staying focused on games and beginners. Wanna see my chat first? Okay, still working, so nice. Gonna move this one here. Okay, next to is. Okay, because of the speed, because of cross-platform development, you can write the code, can be compiled and run on various platforms without using significant modifications. This book will focus on Windows, but everything you will learn and write in this book, which minor modifications, will work on Mac OS and Linux. C++ itself is also used extensively in next-generation console game development and can be even useful on mobile. Compiled means translating our C++ code into a binary machine instructions for the CPU. Lots of game engines and libraries. Yes, many game engines and libraries are written in C++ to provide C++ APIs. Learning C++ gives you access to the widest range of tools and resources for game development, such as Unreal Engine, as well as the fastest and best graphics libraries like Vulkan, with C, OpenGL, DirectX, and Metal, as well as physics libraries like Box2D, UI tools like EMGUI, and networking libraries for cooperation and multiplayer like RACnet. Okay, Yeah, okay, I didn't know, but yeah, sure, it makes sense. There are already libraries to do multiplayer and networking thing, like, okay, RagNet, it is interesting, net and SFML, it's very own networking features, okay? Okay, I didn't know that SFML has its own networking features, so cool. Low-level control, C++ provides low-level control over hardware resources, which is crucial for optimizing game development performance. In game development, you may need to manage memory, optimize rendering pipelines, and maintaining control over the systems your game is running on. And C++ offers the flexibility and power to do this. If managing memory and rendering pipelines sound ominous, which ominous not but scary, they can assure you that things will be fine. Okay, cool. I will trust them. Trust me, bro. We introduce both topics in a completely beginner-friendly manner in chapters 10 and 21, respectively. Far from leaving you baffled, knowing how these powerful things can be controlled will leave you feeling powerful and control of your programming destiny. Okay, that's cool. Documentation and support. There is a thriving community around C++ game development with numerous resources. Hold on. That's much better. Resources, tutorials, and forums available to help you learn and troubleshoot issues. If you have a C++ problem, I can guarantee you are not the first, and a quick web search will almost always yield a solution. ChatGPT is an ace C++ problem solver too. I remember I had I had a technical assessment. It was like a project, like a bunch of mini projects that I had to do, and I had no idea about C++, and I went straight to ChatGPT, and the solution was kind of a functional one, but it was like asking for a lot of memory. So if I open, let's say, multiple times the same program, I was getting like this chunk expanding and taking the whole RAM available on my device. So yeah, not that great relying on ChatGPT, but yeah. Of course, that was a skill issue because I had to understand the code and figure it out. But yeah, my bad. Anyways, learning C++ does have challenges, but taking a step at a time is easily mastered. Okay, easily mastered. Like half of X will disagree with this, but okay. It is so rewarding to struggle over a problem and finally see it burst an exciting gameplay feature when you get it right. Okay, cool. Game development often involves seemingly difficult algorithms, data structures, and principles, but C++ provides tools like the standard template library. Yes, that's a magical one. And classes through object-oriented programming, OOP, to boil down complexity into manageable chunks. We will covering OOP and STL in chapters 6 and 10 respectively. C++ is an industry standard. Okay. Because C++ have a steeper learning curve compared to some other programming languages, and if you are new to programming or game development, you might consider starting with a more beginner-friendly language like C# for Unity development or Python for simple game projects before diving into C++. There is some truth in this, but it is nowhere near as true as it is used to be. C++ is constantly evolving, and numerous improvements to simplify learning and dramatically speed up development have been introduced in recent years. Yeah, that is true, but some compilers still do not support features like, for instance, C++23. For example, new keywords like auto, I love that one, intriguing, sound like Oh, intriguing sounding logic operators like spaceship, as well as language constructors like lambdas, coroutines, and smart pointers were introduced over the last 10 years, which dramatically simplified and speed up C++ development. Yeah, that's true. Smari, I would suggest that not learning C++ as a first language might be a mistake. And if you want to make learning as fun as rewarding as it is possible, you can get then learning with games is a no-brainer. Finally, if you want to be an indie game developer or work for a top game studio, unless you have some specific other path in mind, C++ is the way to go. Yeah, that's true, and I've been avoiding C++ for so long, and that is a mistake that I did, and at this point I am kind of stuck in my career. So yeah, that's why we are studying today C++. But having just started C++ is so wonderful and has so many paths and libraries. Why would we choose SFML? Okay, let's talk about SFML. SFML is simple, fast media library. It is not only C++ library for games and multimedia. It is possible to make an argument to use other libraries, but SFML seems to come through for me every time. Okay. Firstly, it is writing using object-oriented C++. The benefits of object-oriented C++ are numerous, and Kizimuratori will hate this statement, and you will experience them as you progress through this book. Okay, SFML is also easy to get started and is therefore a good choice if you are a beginner. Yet at the same time, it has the potential to build the highest quality 2D games if you are a professional. So at the beginning, a beginner can get started using SFML and not worry about having to start again with a new language library as their experience grows. And if you want to build 3D games, C++ and SFML is a great introduction before moving to Unreal Engine. As an aside, you can build 3D games with SFML and OpenGL, but most SFML libraries are focused on 2D, as is this book. Okay. Yeah, it's great. Interesting. Let's see how this goes. I'll close this one. Okay. Nice. I just kept waiting for this. Like, I don't want to read this book with AI. Okay. SML has a library for just anything would you ever want to do in a 2D game. SFML works using OpenGL, which can also make it. Okay, this part is. SFML allows you to create the following: 2D graphics and animations, including scrolling game words. Okay, that's cool. Sound effects and music playback, including high quality directional sound. Input handling with keyboard, mouse, and gamepad. Cool. Online multiplayer features. I didn't know about this one. I'm just excited about this. The same code that can be compiled and linked on all major desktops, operating systems, and mobile as well. Okay, cool. Extensive research has not uncovered anything more suitable ways to build 2D games for PC with C++, even expert developers, especially if you are a beginner and want to learn C++. It's a fun gaming experience environment. C++ check, SFML check. Surely we want to steer clear to being controlling operations through, right? Okay. Microsoft Visual Studio. Okay, I'm on Mac, so I will work with set. I might need to use some CMake files to structure my code just to make it run here on Mac. Visual Studio is an integrated development environment, IDE. Visual Studio provides a neat and well-featured interface that simplifies. Okay, yeah, this is about Visual Studio. IntelliSense is Visual Studio code suggestions are real-time error checking tool. Can help those new to C++ learn the language more quickly and by instantly highlighting mistakes and auto suggesting what you might be trying to think of. Okay, that's cool. I was working last week with Visual Studio, and the late updates were kind of cool, and I was feeling even Visual Studio a lot lighter, so that's cool. Okay, what about Mac and Linux? The games that we will be making can be built to run on Windows, Mac, and Linux. The code we use will be identical for each platform. However, each version does need to be compiled and linked on the platform for which it is indeed, and the tutorials will not able to help with Mac and Linux. Okay, we are fair to say, especially for complete beginners, that this book is perfectly suited for Mac and Linux users. Okay, although I guess if you are an enthusiastic Mac or Linux user and you are comfortable with your operating system, you will likely succeed. Most of extra challenges you will encounter will be the initial setup for the development environment, SFML, and the first project. Okay, that's right. Yeah, I assume I'm gonna maybe not a struggle, but I will need to set up my make files and stuff like that. That would be the challenge I might face. Okay, this is how to install Visual Studio. A community version. So now let's set up SFML. So let's create then. Let's see. Essentials projects. I will create here. This is Timber. I think it is how it was called. Timber. Let's see. Timber. I think it is Timber. Yeah, Timber. So let's open this one here. So file, open. Let's go to documents, C++, projects, Timber here. Gonna be here. CMake list .txt, I think that's the name of it. Don't remember. Let's see, how can I set up? So CMake lists. Yeah. This is not plain text. This is CMake. Okay, cool. So let's see. Let's Okay, so let's rename this CMake lists.txt. There you go. So CMake minimum version required will be version 3.1.10. Okay. I want. Okay, let's open the terminal to see. So let's create a new repo. That is the one I am stepped on. So this is Timber. So let's create a repository. So Timber clone in C++ and SFML. Okay, cool. Just do I have SFML? Yes, no. Then just go here to C++. License is not gonna have any license, so cool. Let's open up my gitignore. So these are the prerequisites. I'll just copy and paste this. So okay, I should have then a new folder called build. I should have another one called lib. Oh no. Just delete. Yeah. So build new folder, lib for libraries. I should also have one for CMake files, but this one is automatically generated, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So let's create a new folder called src for my source files. So just initial gitignore setup. Let's commit. Let's publish this. I want this to be public because I want to show this one for later. Okay, cool. So have Timber, should have also another folder for assets and stuff like that, but okay, in library. So let's go to the section where they say how to install SFML. Yes, this is how to install SFML. Like I have the option to download it, but I want to include it in the CMake file. How could I do it? I want in my project SFML. And so should I include it my CMake? I don't know. Let's go to SFML. So I can download that. Like the latest version, I can download that. But the repo. I would like to go to the repo. So how could I install this? Oh, there is a CMake template already. But I mean, yes, this is how to install CMake, but I want to build alongside my own application. Okay, so the repository template should allow you GitHub's nature of templates. You can fork this repository without inheriting its Git history. So basic GitHub Actions script for all major platforms. And rename the project. No. CMake lists. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is what I need. So first of all, I define what is the minimum version that I want for my CMake list. Then my project is Timber. And then set CMake CXX standard 17, but I would like to work with at least C++ 20, if not 23. So 14, yes. Okay, this is gonna be 17. Then I should include fetch content. Okay. After that, I would just fetch SFML from GitHub. So fetch content declare. There are like the CMake is still an unknown thing for me, okay? So I'm just writing this code, but I want to at least try to understand what I'm doing. So sfml, yes, with this git repository that is, well, it says this is the one, but I'm not sure if this is the one actually. Let's see. Yes, indeed, this is the one. Okay, cool. Should I use this one? Git tag. I don't know what's the latest tag. 3.3.0.1 that was released on April 22. Okay, then fetch content make available. So sfml. And now let's do the stuff related to my project. So add executable, yes. This case, this is Timber. And this is gonna be rc main.cpp. This section is the one that I should change later because I think I might have more than one file. But yeah, for now it works. So it should work. So let's create this main.cpp. Include std. No, IOStream, int main, and let's place, okay, let's use include. Let's do some format. I don't know, should I start this project with C++23? Because if that's the case, include, let's see, print line C++23. So how should I do it? For input and output. Let's add just a return 0, but this is not required these days. What's wrong with you? Okay, because I haven't, okay. I mean, I could use just std cout format std format, and then here just hello world. What's wrong with format? Okay, format is not, yeah. So there is no std. So what is the, Okay, yeah, it says that it is not available, unused included. How could I set up the C++ version that I want to work with instead? Ah, okay, I have to, yeah, instead of 17, it should be 23, right? Right? That's the version that I'm working with, I assume. But I haven't built this yet, so I don't know if Seth is able to find this. Okay, so let's go here and let's make some adjustments under this one. So set C make CXX standard David. Ah, okay. CXX standard, yeah, required is on, and set then CMake CXX extensions off. It says this one is optional, but I don't know why. Like, so checking the compatibility. Hello, AK01235. Sorry, hello. Let's reply to you. Hello. Sorry, I didn't check your message. I was just reading, and I'm just reading. This is just what? Okay, cancel. I'm just starting. Okay, so nothing crazy. This is just a chill stream. But hello, welcome. Okay, what I was doing again, I was checking the compatibility. So I should say that it requires MSVC 2022 plus. Okay. Ranges, performance expected, console weight. Okay. It's unused because you are not directly calling from a CD format. It's technically OS stream. Okay, let's go here. OS stream, yes. So here let's do some quick changes. Okay, so this one requires the standard. Okay, the version of this one has to be 20. 14, not 20. Okay, version of this is 20. This is the source file, so yes, I would like to have it before anything else after this. So there you go. So okay, because I'm not using anything, any variable, I just should print out without this hello world, and cout is getting okay. Oh, my root. So I'm in theory not using this one. No, I am using that one. I'm not using format yet. Why? Okay, I would like to know why I'm getting this. I'm having so let's see. Then IOs trim, yes. That was it, yeah. Okay, so this should be enough for the testing, just to see if this project is running. Okay, cool. Bonus tip, include format. Just gonna put this here. Okay. Okay, cool. So my CMake so I want to know what I'm missing. Okay, so I don't know why add executable is right at the end. Okay, but essentially, okay, I will fetch the content here. Then I will add my executable to this one, and then I will say target, that is to link what I'm gonna use, make use of. So link libraries, in this case is Timber private SFML graphics, SFML window, and SFML system. So those are the libraries that I will work with, apparently. So let's try to build something out different to this one. Okay, so let's go and let's include SMFL graphics. No, but for that I have to make the thing, right? So stop right here. Let's open the terminal. So CMake then just make. No targets. Okay, so build directory is there. So cmake, ignoring what? I'm on Timber, right? So cmake 2 dots. So there is, okay, because so it says usage cmake just here. Okay, it says cmake step for SML failed. Okay. See, because I'm missing something here. So, okay, there is a typo. Yes, I was smelling that. I have to type a lot because I'm just terrible at my keyboard, at using my keyboard. So it says that I have here just a typo. So Timber private SFML graphics. Oh, David. Okay, that was why. Via fetch content on macOS Homebrew, but I don't want to use a Homebrew. No. So let's go back and let's say cmake build. No, I don't want to do that. So again, I have this fetch content. I just don't want to copy and paste the whole thing, but there is something that I'm missing here. So let's go back. Let's try again. So I have this git repository, fetch content. Okay, let's try to build this again. So it should, but I didn't specify where I want to, where this is gonna be cloned. On lib or on lib? So prehead constraint Apple C Lang 17. Because I'm using Apple C Lang 17, I should already have support for C++ 23, right? Detecting user being C Lang, detecting this one. The thing is, yes, it is not gonna find OpenGL because OpenGL is not found. This is the make file. I think OpenGL is not on. But yeah. It pulls. Okay, what's going wrong? Fetch content make available SFML. So this line, it pulls in SFML and its dependencies like free type. Okay, this is one. But free types CMake lists txt explicitly forbids building in its source directory. That is why you are seeing in source build are not permitted. Where is that? Because it says like it is telling me that it is because OpenGL maybe. Okay, let's see. True files compile identifier. Ah, yes. In source builds are not permitted. Make a separate folder for building. Okay, so okay. I have timber slash let's see. You are telling CMake to configure the project in the same directory as your source files. It's exactly what free type and many other libraries forbid. Okay, so even though you have a timber, okay, so use out of source build by running CMake inside. So it gives, okay, so because I'm just gonna delete this. All this to trash. Yes. So I will go to cd timber dash build slash build. I'm on that. What? Okay, just cd build. Okay, now CMake that. Let's see if this time all the, but it's weird because it is gonna, anyways, it is gonna create the dependencies not in build but here, no? Isn't that the case? Okay, let's get rid of this one. And let's get rid of these CMake files. And let's get rid of these cache files. Yes. So, okay, the issue is that I'm building some build sources out of the build folder. So if, where should I include this line here? Okay, let's go here and let's say okay, let's do it again. See, make that. Now all the dependencies are created in build folder. That is the one that is gonna be ignored. So that's cool. Let's see, I'm linking all the stuff. So okay, while this loads, let's see who else is on the stream. Okay, let's see, where's the other? Here on Kick, yes. And here on Twitch, I have one viewer. Okay, cool, nice. So, okay, finally, we got it. Got it, nice. Oh, this thing, again, why my screen is always frozen, dude? This is so annoying. I have to check like every time what is going on here. Okay, so our build is finally working, nice. Good news. Now let's see. Okay, cool. Now let's go back to the book. Where's my book? Okay, I got the SFML. Okay, cool. Yes, I have them. I created a project already. This is just a console application. This is Timber. Okay, that's nice. It's fine. Chapter 1, target platform, Windows 10. But okay, yes, this is just setting up. Okay, now I have a question. Where? So these are the dependencies. Weird. I don't see my SF is. Here SFML. Yeah, build. I have the source files. Okay. So if I include SFML, as you said here, it should work, but I don't think it is gonna work because it is not on my. Let's see. So you say that I have to. So SFML / graphics .hpp. This is not found. But it shouldn't be on CLang. It should be like, this is just an external library, right? It should be found here. Let's try to SFML. This is the library, this is the source. Some more make files. So how should .cpp file look? So you say I should include here SFML / graphics .hpp. So I know already that it is not found, so let's create here a SF. Did you found it? SF? No. Rendering, but it is not gonna render window. Read SF video mode 600, 800, 600, yes, comma timber. So I'm just gonna copy this and ask to Copilot what is going on. So in my targets, and I go with city to city build, and I stay on timber slash build, right? That's the path where I'm at. I did CMake that it generated stuff successfully. Now I go to main timber that slash src slash main.cpp, and with this code and with this code I get my project also has let's see Copilot do the thing. Okay, so let's see, because I forgot to do the CMake dash build. So I'm gonna just put this in comments. I'm gonna save, and I will build, because I did the CMake thing, but I didn't build. Yes, because I didn't compile. Either are trying to compile it directly, example, but it bypasses this CMake build system entirely. So the compiler doesn't know where to find sfml. Okay, headers or link its libraries. So I'm in the build. Yes, so I just will do it. Okay, cmake dash dash build that. Why is this not okay? So cmake dash dash build space that. Now it is building. Okay, yeah. I did the cmake thing, but I didn't build the whole thing, so that is why sfml wasn't found, which makes sense. Of course. So let's wait until it gets built. Okay, this is okay. Let's wait until this builds, and meanwhile let's check a little bit the project. Oh, this is exciting. How long is the stream going? So I've been streaming for about 1 hour and 17 minutes, and I'm still building the the project. Hey Jesus, this is okay. I hope this time this works. So let's uncomment this. No, it wasn't found, dude. But okay, I have one. Let's see. Mixing declarations and code is incompatible within the standards before C99. So I got this. Okay, Copilot, help me out, please. So I got this after cmake dash dash build. Now I go to main.cpp and still I get I am on set. Is that the issue? Let's see if I go. Okay, let's try this out. If I go, let's say, to the build folder, because I have the source code here. These are the dependencies. This is the Timber, like, what does this does? Hello world. Okay, it worked. This was the generated file. And now I would like to know where can I find, let's say, as an Xcode project in order to make it. Let's see. So we are now. Now we are getting to the heart of it. Yes, David, it is almost certainly a set configuration issue. not a CMake or SFML problem. Your project built successfully via CMake. Great, that's what I just verified here. Which means that SFL is being fed. Okay, no. Okay, let's try to. Okay, let's try to. I don't know, let's try to build the whole thing. Just to see if, because I'm gonna. I was scared of copying the whole code because I thought like if I don't get SFML, maybe I will just not have a successful build. But window that did I generate the window? Yes, window that set a frame rate limit to 60 fps. Okay, then SF circle, just create the window. Okay, just leave it as it is. Okay, let's see, let's build again. With video mode. No. When? So should I do the same thing, like CMake that every time, and then CMake dash build that? But I get. Yes, of course it is gonna compile if I don't use SFML, but if I want to compile using it, it is not gonna be able to build. So let's see. So let's add you. Okay. So here in my CMake, fetch declare SFML. So I might need to copy. I'm gonna copy the whole thing, and I will use the version that I have, that is 3.0.1. So okay, so I have to remove. So remove ref build. It was not deleted. So maybe I should go to CD. Okay, so then here I should just remove ref build. So it got deleted. Then okay, so let's make a directory build and then go inside cd build, then cmake that. I think I should do a bash file to just do the whole process automatically. because this is kind of annoying if I have to do it every time. Specific version unless you are intentionally tracking upstream changes. It's kind of silent API shift. Okay. And then cmake dash build here. But now it got found. No, it is not found. Is it found? I forgot to add. David. Yeah, I forgot to add export set cmake export commands export compile commands on. Files not found. Changes for intelligence. Set uses clang for intelligence and diagnostics. clang needs a compile commands JSON file to understand where your headers are, what your compiler flags use, and standard library that includes paths are valid. Okay. With this, I have to. Okay. Okay. So again, let's go back to the root. Let's delete the build directory. Then let's do create that directory and go into it. Then let's go and make the whole thing. So according to this, it might generate a compile commands that JSON file here that I still don't see. So I have to wait until this gets built. Compile commands. Okay, this is the one that got generated. So here I should say len-s build compile commands.json. It says okay. Set expected that. Okay. So after I build that, so let's see what I see different here. I don't see anything different except that I have this thing. So it says that this is expecting what does this line? This is weird. It creates a symbolic link in your project's root timber that points to the actual compile. Okay. Okay. Not matching con. But it now is able to find it. Let's see. Is now it is found. Okay, David. This is David. You're so graphics. Now it is found. Now let's see what is going on with this. Okay, yes, because this was not installed by Homebrew or any like that, but it is not gonna be found. It is just a local library, so I have to link it on this way. Okay, now I'm struggling with this second SF. Okay, changing the rule. Okay, open. Boy. Okay, so guys, feels like we are almost there. Let's see how this render. Let's go to SFML, and let's see documentation, how to create a window. So let's create the window as it shows me in the tutorial. So SF, yes, then render window. Okay, I'm kind of liking because it is different. Okay, makes sense. Window that contains the parameters SF. That contains SF. Hold on. Hey, thank you, Modlochi. Thanks for joining. Okay, what I was doing. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, makes me happy. Okay, so what I was doing. Okay, I have this SF video mode. Video mode. Okay, video mode is another library that I have to import apparently, and then I have to type 800, 600. But then window is like, this is weird because in the documentation, in the official documentation of this version, doesn't look like this thing is included. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. To create a main window. We have this window not matching the constructor initialization, because if I copy the whole thing exactly as it is, let's say here, oh, hold on, maybe my IO stream was, no, I don't know why. This is my main. Unless, like, it doesn't make sense to me right now, but hold on, SF video mode, then inside this I have these brackets. Okay, that was why. 600. Okay, I'm creating just the object, and after that I just say timber. That is the application that I'm doing, and now finally we are not getting errors. Okay, this is interesting. It is fine. So it should just pop up the window. So let's build. So let's try to build this as it is. Just gonna wait. I'm gonna just see if this works. Oh, this is interesting. CMake still is a scaring thing for me, but it is cool. Like, this would be my very first C++ project entirely programmed in Z. So kind of cool. I would like to see a version for Windows of Z. I on my Windows machine last week I downloaded the full repo and I tried to build it, but I was getting some errors and I just gave up. It was like, meh, maybe not this time. But yeah, I'm kind of liking Z for now. So yeah, that's why I'm just doing this project here. Okay, it was built. So let's go to this, and this should, okay, it showed, like, if I run this again, it is not showing. Press completed, process completed. Okay, I'm gonna close this one. I'm not seeing any window. Let's try to draw a circle. Let's try to get the shape of the circle. So I have this window, then I have the limit, then I create an SF circle shape circle with 50.0f, because this is uploading. This is the radius, so circle dot set fill color. Yes. SF that semicolon color green. Okay. Yeah. And then circle that set position. At 375.0f, comma 275.0f. So you're expecting one argument instead of two. Should it be placed like inside something like this? Okay, that's the representation of what you're expecting. So with this, if I build this again and I run, could I be able to see another thing than just hello world? I'm gonna just put this in comments, and I'm gonna build again just to see if this is generating based on everything, or if I just have to generate the whole CMake thing. I don't think I should generate the whole CMake thing, but okay, yes, this is updating. But for some reason I'm not seeing the window. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, this is weird. So I should go to so there is an executable here, so cd, so that timber is not found, so build, okay, build slash timber, so that timber, no, it is not found, so cd, I'm on timber, so let's build timber, because that's the okay, that's the same, but I'm not getting the it runs or just type timber. Okay, timber, no, a custom target. Okay, it is running, but it is not showing me any window as I was expecting. So kind of interesting, but for now I will just stop my streaming here. I will be back probably later. I'm gonna just get some lunch. So thanks guys for joining, and I hope you have a nice evening. So see you.